It is day 30 of my 30 days of service. I did it. I'm done. I made it all 30 days, did not miss one day, did not miss one service opportunity. Very proud of myself, honestly, somewhat relieved, definitely somewhat tired, but really, really glad it happened. But I'll recap it all on another day. But today, let me share with you what I did. So I volunteered for the California State Science Fair, which is held down by USC in LA at the California Science Center. And first of all, I'm not going to win any awards for fashion today, so I went down. I'm wearing this pink shirt, and it's like, oh, that'll be fine. And the guidelines just said, you know, dress appropriately, whatever. So I first got my apron that I had to wear, which would identify me as a volunteer. Well, that was purple, and I'm not talking like a lavender or something. It was plum purple. Not really great with pink. So I have my pink shirt and my jeans and then a purple apron, and then they end up giving me a task that means I have to don a white hat. No pattern, no nothing, just a plain white hat, which I wore. And so there I am in my pink shirt with my deep, deep, deep purple, plum purple apron and a white hat that hasn't been broken in or anything. So I did not look overly good today. Certainly noticeable being 6'4" and wearing pink, purple, and white. But as one of my tips says, remember when volunteering, it's not about you. So I kept that in mind today and let all of those things just fall by the wayside and looked rather ridiculous. I saw a mirror at one point and quickly decided I would not be looking at any mirrors the rest of the day. But seriously, it was an interesting day. So my initial task was to go assist a photographer who ended up not needing assistance. So they quickly gave me another volunteer assignment. And I was taught how to approve students' displays. So these are students from all over the state of California who have already won other science fairs at the local level, and now they come to LA to compete in the state science fair. And they have these great displays and things like that, and there's all these rules about their displays, how wide and tall and deep they can be, what kinds of materials they can and can't have, and all kinds of things like that. So I went around approving their displays, and you know, not a bad job. Certainly not the most exciting thing. I did not do overly well in science back in the day, and I am now very confident I made all of the right decisions in my career in that I have avoided science because I, to this day, find it really boring. But I'm glad that these kids are into it because they're going to be some future leaders and develop some great stuff. And I, of course, was impressed with the caliber of work that I saw. A few kids, they write up what inspired them, and a few were inspired by some really cool things. This one girl was inspired by her brother, who was a cancer survivor, and that led to her doing a project and all different things. So it was certainly fascinating, but certainly reassured me that I have made the right decisions in my own life and avoided the sciences because it doesn't interest me and therefore I wouldn't be very good at it. But I'm so glad people are. And then one of the funniest things was, so these students come in and their parents are in tow, or actually maybe it's the parents leading the kids in tow, because there were some projects, I never saw the kid, I just saw mom or dad setting up the entire thing. And I thought to myself, now my mom and dad were super supportive when I was a kid and always helped with the projects, but there was no way they were going to the science fair and setting up my project while I was out doing something else. So I didn't quite get it. There was a lot of coaching going on, so tomorrow they get judged and all of this, and so their parents like really, really coaching their kids and drilling them with questions, and it was stressing me out, but I hope they do well. And then there were other kids who just came in real fast, set it up, and you know, they're probably the ones who will win because they're like, yeah, whatever, like, this was a no-brainer for me. So really cool stuff, and I'm done. So that's it. Thanks for being part of this journey with me, and I will do a recap in the next day or so. Probably a day or so, because I'm going to rest a little.